As you get more successful, you have fewer friends because they're not your friends. They always want something from you. People are like, you know what, this guy worked his ass off. He did it, he worked his ass off, but I didn't. So let me see if I can just attach myself to him or her. Whoever worked their ass off, whoever spent those hours, those years trying to become whomever they are. And then you have these people who are like, you know what? Oh, I'm your friend, so where can I fit into all of this? You know, where can I get on your team? There's a lot of those people once you become very successful. And they come out of the woodworks and they have these great ideas, these great plans, but they ain't put any work into it. But you put the work into it, you're the commodity. So that's kind of where that comes from, you know, just from first-hand experience. And also the more successful you become, the less time you have because it becomes very successful. It takes everything, especially if you want to stay at the top, you have to continue to grind. You can't be, oh, I made it. You have 24 hours in a day, and most of those hours are spent grinding in your business or at whatever you do in your family. There's not much room for anything else. It is about getting these fake friends out of your life, and your ego will destroy you. I have one. A lot of us have an ego. We're driven by ego. But what happens is we want people to like us, which is the biggest downfall in business to be a leader. Not everybody's gonna like you to get from point A to point B very successfully. You're gonna piss people off, and the one big thing I found out in life is when you're grinding hard, if you're hearing all these different voices from all these different people because you want to make everybody happy, you're gonna implode your business, you're gonna implode yourself. So, and one thing about it is you said you want to help people. That is a great businessman. If your true goal is to help people first, the money, the fame, and people like you, if it is, I want to help people truly, you will be very successful financially, but your first real passion has to be people first. It has to come out of you. You have been this person first. Once you want to become uncommon among the best people in the world, you can't give yourself a way out. A typical individual can stay on point and then fall off. That's normal. It's that uncommon person that haven't given up in 6 years. You don't hear that very often. That's how you start to separate yourself. So separate yourself. You can't allow yourself to say, oh man, for some reason I let myself go for a week, and then I just have a hard time getting back. You have to put in your mind that I don't want to be that person anymore. Most people cannot be like, oh, I'm not missing a day regardless, because if I miss today, I want to miss tomorrow. And I know that by myself. So come hill or high water, I'm going to get it in. And you have to get the mindset of it haunts you if it is, if not if you don't get it in. So it is the preparation that you've put into your entire life that gets you ready for the unprepared. So what does that mean? If every day you're getting up and you're recognized and you're pushing hard and you're exceeding these limits every day in everything you do, your mind is slowly getting calloused. Callous is like, so my hands are callous from room pull-ups. And you can callous your mind by continuously pushing hard at whatever you do. So calluses protect your hands. Calluses can protect your mind too. If you're constantly pushing hard, the second this crazy thing comes up, you are ready for it because your mind's like, oh, we do harder stuff than this. We can handle this also. The second thing is through failure, you get all the answers. You get all the lessons. All of them. Yes, they're all there. Yes, I don't even call it a failure. I don't, because I don't look at it like, my God, I failed. No, I look at it okay, like trying to invent the fucking light bulb. What's failure? I'm trying to invent a fucking light bulb. I'm trying to break 4,000 pull-ups. That's a failure. Anything you do along that way is amazing. That's how you gotta look at failure. You gotta look at it very differently. So for me, I'm a scrap piece of paper and I'm going back through this stuff. I'm okay, check. I didn't make the goal. Okay. The next time I went I did 3,000 pull-ups. Okay. I'm still 1,000 shy of the record and I have to get to 4,000. Boy, that's a long way away. But right. And your body's breaking down left and right. But I got that whiteboard out again and I started writing down, okay, what did I do wrong this time? I didn't do wrong this time. You cannot look at it as a failure. Even though you didn't get what you wanted, all you're doing is examining ways to become successful at this particular thing. You're trying to master something. It's not failure. Yeah, you're trying to become the master. Yeah, of a particular thing. It's not failing. Whenever you're trying to master something, there's a process because that person, if you have the right attitude and keep coming back with the right attitude, no one wants to play that. No one wants to fight a person that just keeps coming after you. Every time you knock them down, they don't look at it as being knocked down. They have a whole different way of looking at that stuff. That's a scary person. You don't want to fight that person. So that's how I looked at my pull-up records. How do you pick the next challenge? The next challenge is usually the toughest thing out there. The thing I don't want to do the most. Yeah. So my challenge has come off of what am I afraid of? Yeah, What am I kind of cowering from? What am I looking at saying? It's in the back of your mind. It floats back there. For some of us it's as simple as that. I want to avoid getting up and running today. That's what's next. Yeah. So for me, it's always, what am I not wanting to do? And that's how I continue to grow.